And somebody said right here, Bitcoin, right? Let's Bishop, this guy said Bitcoin. Let's get into Bitcoin, right? Jerry, I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your honest to God thoughts on Bitcoin? And I'll tell you my honest to God thoughts on Bitcoin, unless you want me to go first.
Yeah, I mean, so Bitcoin, I have never yet had someone explain to me why it's worth what it's worth. Right? So that's the number one problem is there's a difference between price and value. I think that's one of the things, and you'll see this with the younger generation, my generation. I'm only 28, guys. Chris is 40, I'm 28. I am one of the guys that should be owning Bitcoin that's not. And the reason is I understand the difference between price and value. So value is what it's actually worth, price is what's being paid for it. With Bitcoin, there's no separation because there's no actual value. You see the trading price on the market and you assume that's what it's worth. But at the end of the day, what is it? Right? It's a freaking Venmo account that you have extra protections on, but it doesn't actually do anything. So I don't think that Bitcoin is an asset class. I think at this point it's more of a collector's item. Right? When I look at value, I look at, for something to have value, it's got to have at least three of the following four. It's got to have track record, it's got to have earnings, it's got to have intrinsic value, and it's got to have extrinsic value, right? So Bitcoin, you could argue it has track record. It's been around 10 years. That's some track record. It's not gold. Gold has a 6,000 year track record. It does not have any earnings. It does not have any intrinsic value, and it does have extrinsic value, meaning other people will think it's worth something. So it only checks off potentially 2 of the 4 boxes. And that's a very analytical approach for me. So that's why I'm out on it. I don't have any. I don't recommend owning it. It's not a currency. Like if I was going to buy a real estate deal from Chris, like, Chris, tell me what you would think of this. You sell me a mobile home and I pay you in Bitcoin. And then the next day, the value of the Bitcoin I transfer to you goes in half. No,
not going to happen.
It doesn't work. Right. So those are several logical reasons. I think there's plenty other reasons that we don't know who created it. At the end of the day, when you look at exchange and currency, like, for me to have, this is the epitome of fiat. There's not even paper behind it. So there's nothing there but a digit. We don't know where the digit came from. There's now a blockchain, which is supposedly for privacy, but it could just as easily be used for the opposite. Now everyone can see the transaction history. So I think there's a lot of question marks, and I don't get into things I don't understand. If you're wondering, what does Wealth Dynamics do? How can we actually help you? Number one, if you haven't gotten a copy of my book, Blueprint to Financial Freedom, grab one now. You can get that down in the comments in the video. You can get the link for that. Number two, we do a free course on Fridays on personal finance. Okay, you can also get the link for the description there too. And then finally, if you have a desire to start getting help walking through these different phases toward financial freedom, book a call with my team. Go to our website, set up a call. We're able to help out and answer questions. That's how we can help you. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you turn notifications on, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.